go wrong, except that it's a PvP, which kind of blows. But you know what? Apart from that, it is all good. All right, who's he gonna be playing? CJ Protoss. There's a lot of CJ. It could be Harangi. Tiger Toss. Wait, was StarDust that movie where it's just like, hold on, I think I actually saw that movie. Oh, it is Harangi, nice. Yeah, it's this movie. Well, that wasn't a terrible movie. Look, it's got Robert De Niro in it. It can't be a terrible movie. Whatever. You guys are just mad. StarDust, of course, also known as M18M. And Harangi is known as Harangi. So it's going to be PvP for a possibly deciding game here if Harangi wins. But StarDust has shown to be pretty decent at this game. Harangi, oh man, I didn't pay attention to the stats list now. Harangi, of course, was a PvP specialist in Broodor, but it's a lot different matchup here in StarCraft 2. And I'm trying to think, was StarDust the one who played that like ridiculous PvP against Sang on Entombed, where he got into like a basically unlosable situation and then he lost because he like made a bunch of Stargates and then had one bad engagement with his Colossi and then Sang just like killed him? Was that him? Okay, apparently it was him. Alright, hopefully StarDust doesn't do something similar this time. We are on Entombed once again, but this time it's vertical spawns. I think that game was cross spawns. Anyway, looks like StarDust will be the red Protoss here at the top left. P11. I would make Harangi be blue toss at the 7 o'clock. Nice. Alright, so what are we going to see from these guys? Hopefully StarDust has learned from that game and will not do any kind of silly mass Stargate transition after basically having the game in the back.
가장 변수가 많고 실력 차이가 예를 들어 레더 점수 기준으로 그랜드마스터가 있고 레더 한 1400점이면 굉장히 잘하는 거거든요. 1400대가 있고 그랜드마스터의 상위권에 있으면 그랜드마스터가 당연히 잘하죠. 네. 경험도 많고. 그런데 문제는 프로토스 대 프로토스는 큰 차이가 안 난다는
crouch out.
그리고 프로토스 대 프로토스를
Oh, the guy doesn't really care.
그래서 본인이 가진 것들을 발휘할 수도 없었고 하지만
Gateway in the base, standard stuff. Looks like built at the exact same time. I think it was a 13 gate from both players. Might have been 12. I wasn't actually watching. I was actually reading the stream chat because you guys are so witty and funny. It's like gas, good times, and we do have a probe scout coming out now for StarDust. No scout yet for Harangi though. Probably going to go vertically, since we are on WCS Entombed, so there's no reason to scout horizontally. And here we go. To the bottom left. Looks like a second gas already being taken though. Oh, for both players actually. Alright. So neither player going for any kind of silly 4-gate shenanigans. Both players going to tech up. Are we going to see Robo? Are we going to see Blink? Might we even see Dark Templars? The most imbalanced of them all? One imbalanced unit to rule them all, man. Anyway. Looks like probe guy being annoying here in Harangi's base. Shouldn't really do too much though. Oh, he's doing the good old mine stop. Just to deny a bit of mining time there. Alright, so the cores are now finished. Are we going to see any tech, or are they going to wait for like a stalker to chase the probe away? Looks like Harangi is actually going to chrono. Oh, he's actually chronoing a sentry out, not a stalker. Okay, that's interesting. That's going to let the probe stay alive a little bit longer, I think, because obviously the sentry is not particularly fast. But I think that, yeah, it looks like StarDust is going to move his probe out anyway. So that's going to be fine. So what is the follow-up here? It looks like it's going to be Blink behind this. It is a Twilight Council going up for Harangue. Well, I say Blink. It could potentially be DTs. Because I think it makes less sense to get the Sentry if you are going for Blink. Like I would have thought he would just get a Stalker straight away. It might be like a fake out move, like, oh, I'm getting a Sentry, so I'm obviously not going to Blink Stalkers. I don't know, we'll see. Stargate though, on the way for StarDust. Actually, no, now that I think about it, maybe you do want the Sentry just so you're safe against like a 4-gate or any kind of super early aggression. So maybe it still makes sense. But no, it is actually going to be DTs. Okay, cool. Sorry guys, I'm still figuring out this whole PvP thing. It's pretty complicated. Anyway, so DTs against Stargate. If he doesn't get a Robo, like ASAPly, this could just be the most boring build order loss ever. The good thing for him though is that Dark Shrines actually take you know, hours to make. Like that thing is actually not going to be finished until tomorrow, so this Phoenix probably going to go in here and scout it, unless he hides it and wait for a second one, in which case he might be screwed. Is he going to wait for a second one? I think he is, and he actually, oh, look at this! It's actually a pylon right down there. He's doing a DT expand here, Harangue is, and he doesn't see this proxy pylon, but no, the first Phoenix is just going to be shown here. He's not going to hide it, and that should actually save him from these DTs. So he sees the expand, he's going to fly over here to the back, he's going to see the Dark Shrine, so he knows exactly what's up, so he's probably going to have to immediately make a Robo here. Yeah, immediately throws down the Robo. But we do also see Blink on the way for Harangue. But it looks like, oh, one of the sentries is going to get picked off. No! Yes, the sentry gets picked off. And now a big gateway attack going in here right before the DTs pop. Where are the DTs? The DTs just now coming out. Harangue, or StarDust rather, just trying to hit this timing, but not quite going to work. He's now going to take a lot of damage on his units from the DT. DT, I think, should just focus on the sentries first. Maybe? I don't know. And looks like, oh, nice pylon mall, and at the top of his ramp, buying time for his ops to get out. Now losing a lot of probes. Harangue looks like he might be in a bit of trouble here. Nice force field there, keeping the pylon alive as well. And looks like, oh man, he's even just going to build more pylons just to keep buying time here for his obs. Does not want to let that DT into his base. But I mean, he's got a second sentry there, he's warping in a couple of zealots. I think he'll be absolutely fine here. And actually, I wish they would show us like the units lost tab, the workers lost tab, so we can see how many probes StarDust actually killed there. And it looks like, oh, the DT, is he going to escape? Force field it in? Can he force field it in? No, the DT will escape. Get it! Get it! Oh no, he wasted 4 force fields and didn't get the DT. Oh man, now the thing is though, even though Harangue lost a bunch of probes, he does have 2 nexuses to make them from, so he will be able to catch up eventually. And now his Blink is finished, so he's going to have Blink Stalkers. But there are Phoenix here, can they get a few more probe kills? Looks like the Blink has been revealed as well. So now StarDust knows exactly what's going on. Oh, I think he could have picked up a probe there actually at the natural, but you know what, whatever. Because the Blink was already used, so he wasn't in any danger of getting blinked on again. He's actually continuing to make Stalkers here. Looks like he's getting an Immortal out as well. And perhaps setting up an expansion of his own. I don't know if that's the best idea, because then he's going to just be playing from behind quite a bit here. Meanwhile, looks like Blink Stalker Force is moving up. Is it spotted? It is spotted by the observers, so StarDust does know that it's coming. Meanwhile, oh, wait, what did he just pick up there? Anyway, looks like he's just starting to pick up these Stalkers. Wow, I was like looking in the Stalker thing. Does this like distort the graphic or something? I'm like looking at what the Phoenix pick up, and I can't even tell. No, they are obviously picking up the Stalkers there, but man, those Stalkers inside the Graviton beams look so weird. They don't even look like Stalkers anymore. Look at that. Maybe it's just like the resolution's low or something. It's like really hard to see. Anyway. And that is not good. Oh man, only 2 Blink Stalkers left. A lot of ground forces coming in. This could actually be it for Harangue here. He's bringing his DT home to defend, but there should be an observer here somewhere. Yes, there is an observer there at the natural. Looks like a force field on the ramp. I think he kind of walked, missed it a little bit. It does block the Stalkers from going back though, and oh my god, just walking right into the natural here, killing everything that Harangue had. I think that was a bit of a mistake for Harangi to move in with the Blink Stalkers, but it looks like 1DT makes its way into the main, but it's only attacking the Stargate, is not going after the probes, but even if it did go after the probes, I don't think it would matter. I don't think that Harangi can hold this attack anymore. The Phoenix is continuing to lift units, take them out, and that's way too many ground units now. Look at this, the DT's killing all... No, the DT gets taken down by a couple of Warped Zealots, and GG from Harangi. StarDust keeps Air Force Ace in it with the much needed win here. It will not be a 4-0. We will go to a Game 3 of StarCraft 2, and if Air Force Ace can take that one as well, then we will go to an Ace match in StarCraft 2 again. Well played, StarDust.
진짜 그동안의 백석이 부글부글했을 텐데 그게 진짜 오늘 손석희 선수 시원하게 뚫려내면서 상대 이경민 선수를 잡아냅니다. 왜냐하면 손석희 선수가 이런 역할을 해줘야 되는 선수였고 그래야 공군 에이스가 힘을 받을 수 있었으니까요. 자, 공군 에이스 어렵지만 한 세트 쫓아